A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sun Devils offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with a team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scataba this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it down.
Oh, gosh, yo. They fucked my shit up again. That's so fucked up, bro. Like, why is my zones fucked up, bro? That's not cool.
Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So UNLV's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Under fire. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Rebels come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. There he goes. It's a seam walk, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Man, he is hard to wrap. As he gets it to the 32-yard line. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Udo. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No Cam Scatterboo this season, guys. He was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Rebels offense is back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take it.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking for room. It's Lee. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. He's got it and still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion. It's 1st and goal.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting to run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Trying to pull his way out. Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, you want to try to score a touchdown. That's what they'll do. Touchdown, UNLV. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Levin. Using the quick game. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Udo. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Tyson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Grab behind the line. It's Hamilton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Trying to find the end zone. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It will be 4th down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Headed to the end zone. And he finds his way out of bounds. Real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Looking down the middle. It's caught. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
The Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rebels offense is back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're...
There he goes! Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
To the air, it's Calandria working that wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended.
Turning on the Jets. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just Get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gonna look downfield again. Thanks it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. He'll take it himself. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Calandria. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Vegas. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second.
He lost one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Levin. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
On the ground, it's Glover. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Looking for a huge play. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Good gain on the return in this. Defense has set them up with a big play.
This game right right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pick.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! They move on top here in the fourth. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Surging forward on the sneak. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Glover.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snares it outside. It's Glover. And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third. Finds the tight end.
It's a nice job by the tight end there, just whipping his head around. They didn't need that many yards, so that's an easy completion. You get the first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The quick out. Wide open spaces. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Got a man. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Sets up the screen. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Quick completion on the out route. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. The give to the fullback. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he will score! Touchdown, Rebels!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And now they're going to go for two and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. He wants to throw it. Working that left side now. He will be stopped. Short of the goal line, the big gamble to take the lead with the two-point conversion attempt does not pay off. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say,